It's Your Name in Lights, Cook Neon sign. Check them out on the web at cookneon.com. Let's go to the Cook Neon hotline. Scott Shasteen is on the phone. He is on the Cook Neon hotline, and I think that, let's get the number right. Yeah, he is on line 3. And Scott joins us as tonight, Tullahoma Falls, in a humdinger of a game to Lawrence County. Scott, sounded like there were 3 touchdowns scored late in that contest. Is that right?
There were 5 touchdowns scored in the final 3 minutes and 35 seconds of this game. 3 touchdowns scored in the final minute. Unbelievable finish. You know, if you think that young men and coaches and parents and stuff have given up and don't care when they're 0-7, then you're wrong. You could not have seen more raw emotion from the Tullahoma Wildcats than you saw a game where Tullahoma just continued to fight back time after time after time and led on the scoreboard 27. I don't know, I get lost. There were so many scores at the end. Tullahoma led by 4 with 38 seconds left to go. And Lawrence County, Weave, a team that runs the wing tee, a team that I inexplicably said on the air was not the kind of team that could go 70 yards in 38 seconds, did just that. After 2 incomplete passes, McAnally completes a pass to Lynn for about 40 yards, and Lynn just barely outran the Tullahoma defense to the end zone. And then Lawrence County kicked off. Tullahoma tried to lateral the ball back and whatnot. Lawrence County recovered it in the end zone for the final touchdown. That accounted for that final 6 points. But 2 teams that may not go anywhere in the postseason, but that gave everything they had on the Wilkins Stadium field tonight.
Scott Shasteen, the play-by-play voice for those Tullahoma Wildcats, joining us on the Cook Neon hotline. He is of Sports Radio The Ticket in Tullahoma. These 2 teams may not make the playoffs, but I think what I'm hearing from you is a playoff atmosphere with the effort.
Oh, it was. You never know how a team's going to act when they're 0-7 and they've been off for a week and that sort of thing. But Tullahoma really, they gave it everything they had tonight, and that's all you can ask for. They came up a little bit short. There was a lot of emotion down the field at the conclusion of the game. This was probably Tullahoma's best chance to win this year. You never know what's going to happen in the future, but I know you got a lot of coaches and stuff tonight from teams that are fighting for playoff spots, but I wanted to get in here early and just sort of point out that Tullahoma and Lawrence County, they neither one of them is going to finish with a winning record, but they're both still giving everything they've got.
Dennis Sweaver, Josh Peterson talking to Scott Shasteen on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show.
Scott, you talked about Tullahoma maybe having its best chance at a win tonight with Lawrence County in town. You got a couple of games left. Giles County to close this season, a struggling Giles County's team, yet still a talented Giles County team. Talk about these last 2 games and what's the focus for John Olive, because this is kind of uncharted territory for him as a coach as well.
That kind of is the understatement, Josh, at 0-8. Coach Olive's certainly never been 0-8 before. Tullahoma has not been 0-8 since 1976 when they were 0-9 and won their season finale. The last 1-9 campaign came in 1992, the year before John Olive arrived. I have no idea if Tullahoma's ever had a winless football season, but we may very well find out with Pearl Cone coming to Wilkins Stadium next week. The Firebirds are loaded with a lot of talent. They don't have a great record this year like they did last year, but still a very talented team. I'm not sure Tullahoma can run with those guys. And then Giles County comes in for the season finale. They've been reinvigorated a little bit with their coaching situation. They've got some good athletes. I'm not sure Tullahoma can run with Giles County either.
All right, Scott, we appreciate it as always. Great job. We look forward to talking to you next week, and I know that you have some inside folks, and we are, Pito and I both are alumnus of a rival, and as much as we would like to celebrate the demise of a rival. We know how painful it is. So we know what that we like to see when kids just keep fighting and keep their keep battling till the end, and pass along our good wishes. Okay.
I'll do it, Weave.
Thank you, man.
It, guys.
We'll see you. That is Scott Shasteen. Gosh, dog it, you want to pile on to him, and when kids fight that hard, at 5 touchdowns in the last 3:35.
That's be a fun one to call.
That
sure,
is.
if you're Shasteen.